All right. Welcome everyone. This is Danish Hussain. I'll be your host and presenter for today's webinar. So let's begin and see what do we have for you in today's session. And firstly, we're gonna uh, check why a merchant should choose Magento as an e-commerce platform. Second, we're gonna talk what's new in the new Magento Mob e-commerce to Magento 2 applications. And then third, we're gonna jump into an interesting section, the complete walkthrough of our all new MobiCommerce Magento 2 version 4.0 mobile application, including the backend section. And lastly, we're gonna have the Q&A section. So this is a very short webinar. We will try to deliver the information in a manner so you will be able to remember it easily and will make it more productive. So let's move on. And from this slide, we will be able to some understand why a Magento, why you should choose a Magento uh, as an e-commerce platform. According to the recent blog of Magento, more than 250,000 merchants around the globe choosing Magento as their e-commerce platform because the platform has a high level of usability and customization compared to any other e-commerce platforms. Third, data from platform like BuiltWith comparing popular e-commerce platforms showed that Magento powers 28% of the websites across the internet, of which 16% are among the top 1 million websites. You can see that. According to the official Magento, they are one of the top three providers to the top 500 internet retail companies. According to the e-commerce platform migration statistics, Magento is the top pick for the existing businesses that want to migrate to a new platform for the e-commerce, of course. So after knowing these important facts, we can understand why the merchant should choose Magento. We thought it could be important for you to understand about the, impartial fact of the Magento. So we shared it. Now moving on, and we didn't have any intention to share more about what are the benefits and the advantages of the of a mobile app because we assume that people now and the businesses now, understanding that the app is very important. So we're not going to talk in detail about the advantages of the app, but in a nutshell, on my screen, as you can see, abandoned cart is one of the most popular term in the e-commerce term, and what it means we all know that. So the ratio of the abandoned cart uh, and in throughout the different devices and the forms and factors. On my left you can see it's on my right you can see it's a mobile device, 68% ratio, and here it's again a mobile device built using the HTML version, which is 97%, and in the app which is quite less, 20%. So this is something, a big advantage of the app. But as I said, there are a lot of other advantages. We all know it's important for us to, understand the advantages of the application. So that's what makes us, joining this webinar and learning more about the same. So moving on with today's main agenda of this webinar. So what's new we're offering inside Magento 2 platform as a mobile commerce 4.0 mobile application. So we're keeping up with the industry and the technology trends. Mobile commerce is compatible with all the versions of Magento. Uh, so let's check out what's newly added in the recent release of the mobile commerce Magento 2 apps. Well, this version is complete revamp from all our previous version or a release. So it's a quite significant upgrade with our all new mobile commerce 4.0 mobile apps for Magento. In a nutshell, you will find these are the happenings. Number one, the better performance and scalability, including enhanced and the ultra-fast mobile app speed. Number two, latest app user interface with a perfect user experience. Number three, you will get a feature for an offline user experience in the app, easy to manage from the admin panel, and then you will find a checkout improvements along with secure payments and many more. You can see on my screen, like a widget system, multilingual currency support, fully customizable page builder, push notification, deep links, and it's ready to go live, which is one of the best feature of the MobiCommerce solution. Now, we are going to see the live demonstration of the latest release of the MobiCommerce solution. So before we go to the live demonstration or the product tour of the session, I would like to quickly, give you the introduction about MobiCommerce. MobiCommerce is an end-to-end e-commerce and the m-commerce solution provider by using cutting-edge technologies specialized in the mobile apps and the PWA Solution Company is headquartered in Ahmedabad, India. We've been into the industry in the industry for more than 10 years and delivered our solutions to more than 500 plus customers around the globe. MobiCommerce offers a complete omni e-commerce solution, including headless e-commerce solution for all businesses, be it retail, B2C, or any delivery-based system. We simply enable digital commerce everywhere that helps businesses to increase their customer reach. And today we are servicing merchants worldwide with our successful software products. So that's the, quick introduction about our company I want to share. And let's get started with our, product two and see how our app looks like, including the backend office controls. So what I would prefer to show you the backend, the app part first, and then we'll go to the backend control panel. So let me switch to the different screen where I'm broadcasting my actual smartphone screen. So let's go that. I have an app downloaded. This is the latest version of the MobiCommerce 4.0 mobile application, and it's a Nestlé screen which is loading as always, and this is the home screen, as you can see. Now I'm gonna give you a whole journey, but in a summarized manner in a quick form, so I won't take much time. So let's start with each and every aspects of the application. Number one, we can see the header. We have improved the header of the application, as you can see here, quite different. We have a now footer-based user interface icons to quickly toggle, different shortcuts in the application. Then you have in the left side a burger menu giving you the categories and the subcategories. You have an option to manage your CMS pages in the left bottom of the area. Then you have a login and sign up option where you can sign in using the various social media platform like the Google, Facebook, and you can also register like the email address and other you know so we have home screen as we're seeing right now. The home screen, you can have your home screen as long as you want. Okay, it's like a blank canvas, and I'm going to show you in the backend tool how you can manage this home screen without being a technical person and without coding even a single line of code. Without, you can do that. So the home screen looks like this. We have a banner. We have a new types of widgets added. We have now an option where you can give background colors to your widgets. You have a different types of widgets added, as you can see. Further, I'm gonna show you in the backend unit about how you can control it. This one, we have a category landing page. So if I go to any category like this man, which is loading. So this is a category landing page. Now, just like the home page, it works exactly the same. But instead, when somebody is clicking on the man category, you can see then I can design this page again. So it's not a traditional listing of all your product, but you have whole listing page inside the application, which is again like the same like the home page, but you can design it separately, but for this specific category. Okay. Then you have, of course, uh, listing page of the category. We have various layout, as you can see, listing, grid, and the big picture version. You have filter sorting option. Then you have detail of the pages, product. As you can see, you can review the products. You have similar products underneath the main product which you are currently viewing. You can quickly put the product into the cart using our quick add to cart option. You can increase the quantity of the same product in case if you want. Let's go and see the checkout experience. I'm gonna log in. All right, so I have logged in and I'm gonna place an order just to show you the overall experience of the application. Here we have a payment method. This is something, a base payment method or a basic one. We are fetching it from the Magento, but here we can add any payment method you want, i.e. like the PayPal, CC Avenue, Payfort, any payment method you want. And there we go to place our order. And you will notice the whole application is now built with a iconic approach. As you can see on my screen also, we have changed the fonts in the application, the color scheme and the combination of the color scheme all together. So this is all makes the application looks more intuitive and interesting. We have a wish list icon here. We have a cart shortcut button, and then finally we have a customer panel, which allows customer to see the wish list, change password, edit profile, see the orders, and the address book management. So that's all I wanted to share about the application. Now let's move to the backend section of the webinar. So I'm going to switch my screen to the backend of the Magento. And as a matter of fact, we have also published our sample application in our Play Store. So you can also download it using this link or this link. So let's go to the backend now. Just like any other Magento, you can assume it like your Magento. And we have Mobi apps module added here. You go to the Manage Mobile Apps. And there you see the app which is created, demo app, the key, the type, and then go edit. Okay, this module allows you to, control your application. But before I show you the controls, let me clear that the apps both will be available for both Android and iOS. Both Android and iOS will be 100% synced with your store. Okay, which means all of your inventories, customers, categories, products, discount rules, shipping methods, default one, will be fully synced with the app automatically from your website. So why am I opening this module? So that's the reason I've explained. The synchronization is 100% and in real time and fetching from your Magento. But this module will allow you to separately manage the separate areas of the application. As we just checked, the app has its own UI and the UX, the different areas of the page and different settings. So you should have a menu where you can easily control it. So this module will allow you to control that those aspects of the application. So it starts from the settings. You have an option to choose which category you want to show in the application. So that starts from here. In case if you want to show all like your website, you can select all, no problem. We have an option then to select different settings for the application where you can just select yes or no radio button. For an example, you don't like the wish list button in your application. So you can simply select no and save it, and the wishlist button will be gone from the application. You don't have to be a developer or code it for the same. Just that was a very simple example. Similarly, we have a lot of control features, features which you can control it, just like a rating feature, just like a discount coupon, just like category widgets I have showed you, just like social login and many more. Okay, And many features you can also control on product listing page. So this setting will allow you to control features of the application. Moving on, let's go and check the design homepage. Design homepage, we also call it the advanced layout editor or a homepage widgets, which is most interesting feature which we're offering it and a unique also. Before I go in detail how the widget is controlled and how you can put it in your application, let me clear the conceptual understanding about the widget system. I think that's very important. So go to add new widgets. You have, these are the types of widgets we support. There are 5 types of widgets. Number 1, image widget, then category widget, then third, product widget. We have an image map, then finally we have an HTML widget. Let's see the controls and the configuration of the each widget. Okay. Now, image widget will allow you to insert various images and link it with anything you want. It could be category, it could be product listing page, or anything you want. You can literally deep link that image, and there are a lot of different small options we are offering it, as you can see on my screen. But the idea is that you can have an output look like this. As you can see on my screen, this is an output of image widget. Okay, moving on, let's see the second type of widget. Then we have a category widget. So category widget, as it has a name, category. It allows you to show a categories in a different style. So you can select the categories you want to show in the application in a different manner, or maybe all categories if you want to show. Then you have a different layout, which is it's a grid, list, slide, or banner. And as an output, it's going to look like in the application like this. As you can see, category slider. So currently we have, I think, slider. Yeah, slider. We're using it in the sample, but you can choose to go with any other one. We have a product widget, which allows you to show your products in a different styles. By default, you can fetch it from your Magento like new arrivals, bestseller, product viewed, or in fact, you can also show your custom products in the application, in the widget. And then here is an option to select those custom products. And then again, there are some configuration of that particular widget. Let's go back to see how it looks like. So the product widget is going to look like this. Let me go back to the app and to show you. So the product widget is going to look like this. As you can see, blockbuster offers on product. As you can see on my screen, this is actually the product widget. And then you have a different widgets category, and then image, and then final widget, which is an image map. This is a fantastic image. As you can see, there are 4 images, and combining create and giving you an output like a one image. So this is an image widget, this which I'm just going to show you. This is again an image widget. This is an idea about how you can manage the image widget for the same. So let's go back to the admin and can complete the rest part of the widgets. So let's go to see the image map. So we can see that the controls of the image map. Okay. So this is how you simply input your image and get an output on your application like this. Then finally we have an option, an HTML widget, where you can put your small coding of the HTML. And once you have done with the creating widgets, you can position it by just dragging and dropping. Okay, and just to clear, you can create the widgets, unlimited widgets you can create, and there is no limit. So your homepage could be as long as you want. Okay, there is no limit. So as you just understood the widget on the home screen, similar power you're gonna get on the category page. It's gonna be interesting to see that. So let's see design category pages. So we have categories here. Similarly, you can design your widgets on the same category, just like I explained to you on the home screen. But when somebody clicks on the category page, category, it's gonna open that particular home whole designed category page. So this is about the designing areas of the backend part. Now let's move on, see what are the things left. We have a CMS control unit, which allows you to configure your CMS pages like the company details and the social media icons, links, and the pages you want to show it in the application. You have a notification settings, which is a little bit technical, not part of the controlling application. Then you have an option to send a push notification. You can send push notification to different types of this device if you want. You can send push notification based on the different store views, and finally you just give the heading of your push notification like I'm doing right now, and then you give a message of your push notification, and then you can also deep link it. Okay, and then you can deep link it with anything you want. You have options. Let's go back. You can plug your image. You have an option to plug your image. Then there is a guide which image you should put it. Then there is also an option to filter to send this push notification to group of customer, to specific customer, or maybe to all customer if you want. So these are the configuration of the one push notification when you want to send it. And then finally you have an option to see the history of the push notification in the backend part. So this is how you can manage your widget system, and that makes this whole process quite easy for you to manage your application. I may have missed something, but that's why I would like to hear from you which area you didn't understand much about the application in detail, and then we can further, explain you in detail about that particular feature or the area. But our purpose in the webinar was to just to give you surface level of understanding about our solution, what makes it unique and easy to manage. Okay, so let's go back and to see what do we have left in this webinar. Now, key highlights. So in a nutshell, let's see what you get when you are on a platform of mob e-commerce. You get fastest delivery with a ready-to-publish uh, service, like the enterprise level application. Within just 48 to 72 hours, you can publish your application. 100% synced with the website. No middleware involved. You get white label branding because we do not use your app to market ourselves. You get fully customizable app access without coding experience, easy to design homepage and category landing pages. And then there are more than 2000 plus features supported by default. Additionally, we do offer you the free, uh, you know, trial connecting with your website. So in case if you're interested, you can contact us. We can further also give you the free trial of our solution. Now, let's head back to see what type of questions we've got so far. And in case if there are some questions uh, needed to answer in this webinar, we will definitely answer it. So let's head back to the Q&A. And just to remind you, please feel free to type your questions now in the box so we can answer it right now or maybe later on. So number one questions I would like to start with that is that, does it only work with Magento or any other platform also? Yeah, currently we have compatibility with Magento only, but we do support both the versions of the Magento 1 and 2 and community version so far, but not any other platform. Uh, Currently, but we are soon coming on the PrestaShop and any and in a few other e-commerce platforms like the WooCommerce. That's what we have it in our planning. Second question, can we upload video in a widget system? I'm glad to notice that you have observed this feature, how it works, the widget one. The video can certainly be added in the widget system. By default, we do not have that feature because we didn't enable it in the default widget system, considering that the people may not be using the video to decorate or customize the home screen, but it's not technical limitation, so we can enable that feature. So you can have an option where you can upload video through the widget system. Is it compatible with the latest Android and iOS? Yes, of course. It is fully compatible with the latest Android and the iOS version. We have tested it. Does the push notification supports the image? Yes, you can support. You can send the image, and it does support the image in the push notification. There is some certain guideline sending push notification. What the dimension of the image you should be carrying it. So that you have to make sure. Rest other things you can easily send the push notification. So I think that's all. This is the question I wanted to pick. Now, if you have more questions, you can of course email us info@mobicommerce.net, or you can head back to our website www.mobicommerce.net, and you can ask us more questions if you have more uh, you know queries and you want us to give you the more information. You can feel free to contact us, and don't forget to share your valuable feedback regarding this webinar, regarding our solution, because it will help us in improving our solution and the offering further in future.